So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. The action has already started. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. The Netherlands finding their passes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Kimmich. Mateus. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Atalanta looking to pass their way through. Real chance! Serginho. Calafiori kept his eye on it, and he's there. The Netherlands are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Atalanta trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Lahm. It's a good run down the right, and here's Totti. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mateus, nicely shaped cross. Rafinha, and he's gone searching crossfield. Mateus. Lahm. And here's Totti. And it's Lahm. Mateus. Oh, such a clever touch. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mateus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is just caressing the ball. Driving forward. Nicely weighted ball. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Lovely bit of skill. And no, he's seen through all of that. And it's Lam. Roberto Baggio. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Dinks one through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now, what about this cross? Kimmich. And here's Totti. And it's Hullet. And here's Rafinha. Hullet and Hullet! Just off target. Mateus.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lam. Roberto Baggio. Tries to pass it through. And he's cut it out. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. That is good strength. He rises! He will be livid with himself. That's a lovely, neat pass. Lam is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Chance here to counter. Well read, nice interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Roberto Baggio. And that's played in low. Oh, good-looking ball. Serginho going full tilt down the left. Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Mateus cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Just about up to the hour now. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. They get a throw in. Can he get it through? Big chance! The sheer brilliance of Roberto Baggio! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, this looks sharp. Hullet is herring after that one. And here's Rafinha. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Totti. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get onto this?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And that has put paid to that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Del Piero. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Baggio, given the lift of his goal. Rijkaard.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep...
Totti. And a chance! Has a look and plays it forward.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto Baggio. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's trying to hit the front line here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And claimed it back swiftly.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Neymar. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Rafinha. Neymar. Now it's Rafinha.
The Netherlands really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Mateus. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Pelé. Well read, and the danger is averted.
There will be 1 minute
Kimmich.
time.
Oh, they can break here. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
This, of course, one of the greatest shrines to European football, and the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Ferran Torres duly reaps his reward. Rafinha! He scored! 2-0 and in next to no time.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Barcelona are now luxuriant. He's had a shot! In he goes again! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Marlon. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Rashford. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he was quick to react. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tries to play it through. He's through here. And no, that was never going to make it. Watkins receives it in a good position here. It's a promising position. De Jong, nicely aimed pass. Now it's Ferran Torres. Mings gets across to intercept that. Madsen, and he welcomes it in. And a chance!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Konsa. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's on it, can he get away? Rafinha. Picked out, shot at goal! Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is...
He's having a shot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Konsa. And it's Amadou Onana. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Cash. And it's Amadou Onana. Closing in on goal. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And here's Rashford.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Onana. To McGinn. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Yamal. Tries to pass it. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Kubasi. Yamal might just make this. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good spread. Shot could be... and the shot! It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Crosses it in. Great chance! And he's missed it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Rafinha. And that could set him on his way. Oh, just skips past it. And he shoots! It's in! They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rafinha. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. McGinn. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. This looks promising. Watkins. Marlon. Look at the space. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Flings it across. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Yamal. Little pass back. Now that looks a decent ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Barcelona utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And we are back on the way. Real chance! Off the post! Cross deflected behind for a corner. So, third corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Played in with purpose. Araujo with the clearance. And he's taking no chances there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Marlon. He's picked his way through. A lot of space ahead of him. Too long, and over the line. Matson.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's there to get it away. Knocks it into space. Now it's Ferran Torres. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Rashford.
There they go, hunting again.
Referee has just said play on. Matson. Now that's well seen too. Oh, it's come loose. Yamal. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Balde. Balde going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Koundé calmly anticipates, and he's intervened well there. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. He tries a shot! He has done it! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Madsen. And they're quick to get it back. And he's picked out the run. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking to play him in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Onana.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dani Olmo. Now it's Ferran Torres. That ball looks a good one. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! And that's wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Watkins. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. Shapes to shoot! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he has been fouled there. And here's Rashford.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Onana. And Marlon. Looking for options for movement. The ball is loose and, oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a good look. Up he goes! Oh, it's hit the post. And they've got rid. Now this could be a shoots! Koundé getting this one clear. And that may well be that. That is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavour. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid.
Rafinha! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, good-looking ball. It's just beyond his reach. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting...
He's got tall! He's done very well to get to that.
Marlon really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Rashford. He's in plenty of space here. Rafinha skims one in. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Koundé. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Marlon. It's a promising position. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Quality ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Mings deals with that comfortably. And he's there to belt it away. Could move up a gear here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Still goalless at the moment. Oh, well measured. Oh, he's bustling through. Great chance! Watkins tries a shot! There it is! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. McGinn. Now it's Watkins.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
He's through here. He's on it. Can he get away? Big header! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Watkins. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Matson. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Martinez claims comfortably. Matson. Now it's Marlon. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Rafinha. Ferran Torres. That ball looks a good one. There's no flag. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. With half-time at hand. Perfect timing.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
It's a goal kick. Pau Kubasi is there, and he can pick it up.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's found the way through. So much time and space here. That's going to go a long way. Yamal.
This is the time you need that pace.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
I'm afraid
Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up.
Takes a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Dani Olmo made himself the key component of a very good move. That's how you get behind a defence.
Marlon. Great vision. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Rashford. Matson. Threads one in. Yamal gets into a good position. Martinez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That's a good run down the left. And he skips past his man. Cross from Rafinha. And the keeper beats it away. Now it's Watkins. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's in a great position here. Now it's Marlon. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's McGinn. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Mings cuts it out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Onana. And he's intervened well there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Good ball, good take. Danger averted for now.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's on his way! Oh, good ball! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Can he spark a counter here? He can run onto that. Rashford receives it in a wide position. And it's a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Barcelona
17.
have their second corner now.
Number 27, Morgan Rogers. Number 7, McGinn. Number 14, Pau Torres.
Keeper has taken decisive action.
Number 29.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Eric Garcia calmly anticipates. Lewandowski is onto it in a flash. Now it's Lewandowski.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And here's Lewandowski, driving through the middle. He's free. And the finish!